Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Barbara and I'm so happy that you're here today because today is time for another TBR video. I don't know how we are already going into August, but that's just what it is. The time flies when you're having a good time. So, we are going to be playing another round of TBRvatar. I was also considering maybe playing the ping pong because August is the month of Ping Pongathon hosted by Crystal over at Bond Book Reviews. But this year the Ping Pongathon readathon does not include everybody doing the ping pong, but it's only the host and then you get the prompts from it. And they are secret to each team, so I'm not gonna share that. I'm just gonna very low-key try to complete as many prompts as I can, but since I'm not doing actually the ping pong, I just kind of ditch it this year, and I'm gonna do TBRvatar primarily and in this video. Before we jump into that, I want to talk to you about how I did in July. So as usual in July, 5 books, and the first book was for the prompt One Letter Appears Twice, and for this I picked Finding the Mother Tree by Susan Simard, and I did read it. You can see all the tabs. I did read this one. The second one was for the prompt One Word Title, and for this I picked Atalanta by Jennifer Saint, and I also read this one. Look at me go. The third one was middle grade book, and here I picked Anne of Green Gables by L.M. Montgomery, and I'm currently reading it. I haven't finished it yet. I'm about 30% through, and I will finish it, so I am counting that as read. And this is where it goes downhill because the next prompt was poll on social media. So I put up a poll on Instagram and people voted for which book I was supposed to read. And people picked Piranesi by Susan Clark, but I didn't get to this one unfortunately. And the last prompt was Team Avatar, and for this I picked one of the books from the 12 books recommended by 12 friends in 2024. And that was On Basilisk Station, and I did start it. And I gave up, I think, after like 10% because I just couldn't get into it. I was absolutely not interested whatsoever. Maybe I'll give it another shot in the future, but for now that wasn't DNF and I did not complete this prompt. So, out of the 5 prompts, 5 books, I completed 3. So these 2 and Anne of Green Gables, and didn't complete 2. So we'll go 3 steps forward, 2 steps back, so total 1 step forward. That's where we'll start on the board. To also discuss how Game Nightathon went, not well. It was not a priority. I think I'm in minus points. I did not even reach the 0 mark of the points, so I'm in minus. I ditched that. And Magical Hopathon, I was very much interested in it, and I was very much like participating the first week of the readathon before I went on vacation, and then it just kind of slid off. I could not participate in the sprint, I could not keep up with the Discord, I was just couldn't do it. So I think I completed like 3 books for that. So I don't even know if I completed the readathon itself. I will have to check that, but right now I don't know. With that all being said, let's go into what I'm supposed to read in August. I have 2 mandatory reads in August. First of them is Pod by Leline Paul, and this is for my Climates book club, and the live show will be probably beginning of September as it usually is, or maybe this time end of August, since September is gonna be Orilium, so I want to focus on Orilium, but we will see. This book is climate fiction, you could say, but it is a book written from the point of view of a dolphin who kind of feels like left out from his pod and goes on a journey to explore the world. She discovers dangers everywhere, but just as she is coming to terms with her solitude, a chance encounter with a group of arrogant bottlenoses will irrevocably alter the course of her life. And I heard very mixed reviews of this one, but I am really intrigued, so I'm really curious about this one. And the second book that I need to squeeze in is Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi. This is a YA fantasy book, first in a trilogy called Legacy of Orisha, and we are doing a read-along on my channel. I will link the announcement down below, but we are doing 1 book every month, and we are starting in August. So we'll also have live show for this. We will have a buddy read on Discord as well. There will be a channel set up so we can discuss it throughout the month. And yeah, I'm curious to read this one. I honestly do not remember what it's about, but I know it is kind of set in like Africa-like setting, inspired by African culture and mythology, I believe. So I'm really excited about this one as well. So I will try to squeeze these two into the TBRvatar this month. So let's jump right into it. Okay, last month we ended up here and we do one step forward. So we start here this month and 1. So this is a genre roll. So let's do that. 2. So that's here, that is, I believe, water. I need to check what that means. So, water means fantasy, and this is a great start already because, as I was just talking about, Children of Blood and Bone is a fantasy, so I'm going to be picking this one for the first prompt for the genre roll. Roll number 2. A 3. 1, 2, 3. That's a prompt. Okay. Okay, here we have the prompts. I have completed or like read all these 3 books, so we are not using these prompts anymore. There we go. So we can take these 2 and randomize. And we have 87. Spring Equinox 2022, quest, feather improvement, feather on the cover or in the title. That's a fun prompt, tricky one. Okay, feather on the cover or in the title. I do not have a single book that has feather in the title, so I had to go through a few different books to see if they have feathers. I found 2, so I picked one of them. And then today I got a new book that has plenty of feathers on them and that I'm really excited to read. So I'm going to be reading this one. It is Hera by Jennifer Saint. It's the same author as Atalanta that I read last month, but I really enjoyed that one. And I just got this one for birthday today from my fiance. And it's still funny to say. It's very, very new and it's still fun to say. But Hera. This is the enthralling tale of a powerful Greek goddess, maligned in both myth and ancient history. When Hera, immortal goddess and daughter of the ancient titan Kronos, helps her brother Zeus to overthrow their tyrannical father, she dreams of ruling at his side. As they establish their reign on Mount Olympus, Hera suspects that Zeus might be just as ruthless and cruel as the father they betrayed. She was always born to rule, but must she lose herself in perpetuating this cycle of violence and cruelty, or can she find a way to forge a better world? Often portrayed as the jealous wife of the wicked stepmother, this retelling captures the many sides of Hera, vengeful when she needs to be, but also compassionate, and most importantly, an all-powerful queen to the gods. And I'm super excited. Here is the end paper is really pretty. The book itself is very purple, bright purple. But yeah, I am really excited. You can see the peacock feathers all over the cover. And yeah, this is my pick. Roll number 3. A 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, D20. Nice. That's fun. Okay, here I wrote down 20 books that I own and want to read. So here first to have required reads for the month, then all the ones recommended by you on my physical TBR video, then 2 that I wanted to read last month but didn't get to, and then some medically books. So let's roll D20 and see what happens. And it's a 5, so the book thief. It's coming back on the TBR for I don't know how many times. Nice. We are having the book thief back on the TBR. It was already there twice, I think, and I never got to it. So we will see if I finally get to this one. The Book Thief by Markus Zusak. This is the tale of the book thief as narrated by Death, and when Death tells a story, you really have to listen. It's just a small story really, about, amongst other things, a girl, an accordionist, some fanatical Germans, a Jewish fist fighter, and quite a lot of thievery. So yeah, I don't know if there is anything more to be said about it, I don't think so, but this is the pick, and I'm excited. It's a chunky one though, it is like 500 pages, but people love it. Oh, there are illustrations too. Cool. I'm excited. I hope I'll be able to get to this one.
Roll number 4 is an 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a prompt. So we remove that and go again. Ah. 10 and 7, 17. That's here. Spring Equinox 2022 quest. Help needed. Book with a cat on the cover. That sounds good.
Okay, we got book with a cat on the cover. And I didn't think I had any book with cat on the cover. And then I checked my NetGalley arcs that I have, if there potentially could be a cat on the cover. And I did find one. I have a non-fiction book. It's called A Voice for Animals, the social movement that provides dignity and compassion for animals. It's written by Susanna Garter, JD LLM. And it's, as I mentioned, non-fiction book. Animals are here with us and not for us. We can do better for our animal friends when we work together collectively and individually to make a difference, by joining hands in this next great important social justice movement. A Voice for Animals offers insight on animal issues and the animal rights movement. The first part of the book examines the close connection we share with our beloved companion animals and the plight of homeless animals. It bridges the gap between beloved pets and homeless pets in shelters. It offers solutions to end the shelter debacle. The second part discusses the lives of other species, farm animals, animals in research, animals in captivity, and wildlife. And yeah, I am really interested in this book. That's why I got it on NetGalley, because I'm very passionate about animals and compassion towards animals. So this is my pick for cat on the cover.
And last roll, a 1. TBRvatar again, 3 months in a row. But okay, there we go.
Okay, so for the last one we got TBRvatar again, 3rd time in 3 months. And this time I asked my boyfriend, fiancé, to pick a book for me, because previously I asked my friends on Discord. So now Henrik is gonna pick a book for me, anything really. If you want a guideline, there is one book I do have to read this month. But you can pick anything. Tell us your thought process if you want.
I found an interesting one.
Okay.
It has a bookmark already.
Okay.
In it.
Well.
It is... I don't know what it is, but it looks nice. It's The History of Bees.
Ah, that one, yeah. It was on my June TBR, and I never got to it.
Ah.
And it has the whale bookmark from Norway, because I got it in Norway.
Yes.
By Norwegian author. Up there.
Up there.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
So...
Sounds good.
This is my pick.
Thank you. Excited. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. So yeah, as I mentioned, I already had this book on my TBR, I believe in June, and I didn't get to it. I was really excited about it, but it has basically 3 different timelines. There is a timeline in England, 1851, where we follow a biologist and a seed merchant who sets out to build a new type of beehive, one that will give both him and his children honor and fame. Then we have another timeline in the United States in 2007, where George is a beekeeper and fights an uphill battle against modern farming, but hopes that his son can be their salvation. And then we have another timeline in China, 2098, so in the future. And we follow Tao, who hand paints pollen onto the fruit trees now that the bees have long since disappeared. When Tao's young son is taken away by the authorities after a tragic accident and she is kept in the dark about his whereabouts and condition, she sets out on a grueling journey to find out what happened to him. So yeah, I'm really, really excited. This is the first book in the... I always forget the name of the series itself, but it's the first book in the climate series. So this is a climate fiction, And yeah, I'm super excited about this one. Okay, so here is the stack for TBRvatar. We've got Hera for feathers on the cover, The Book Thief, that was the D20 roll, History of Bees, picked by Henrik, Children of Blood and Bone for the fantasy, and A Voice for Animals for cat on the cover. On top of that, I have to read Pod for the book club. And last but absolutely not least, I have 2 books from library that I will want to read. And those are, first of all, Be Prepared by Vera Brosgol. This is a graphic novel about, a girl going to camp. She doesn't feel like she belongs with anyone or anywhere, and she goes to this, I believe it's a Russian camp, and hopefully she finds some friends finally. And this is our group book for Camp Enchanted that starts on 2nd of August and lasts until 5th of August. So it is Friday to Monday. And this is hosted by amazing Denise over at Chaos in the Enchanted Forest. I will link the announcement down below. I am a co-host of this Camp Enchanted. And here we have badges, we hang out together on Discord, on sprints, we'll have sprints every day, both on Discord and on YouTube. And we are going to be doing different activities to achieve some badges, and it's yet another edition of Sleepover, and Denise again outdone herself, and it's absolutely fantastic and I cannot wait. I will be vlogging every day, or at least I will try, so I will upload 1 vlog every day, which I have never done before. So a challenge accepted. But anyway, this is the group book for the weekend, and yeah, I'm excited to read this one and discuss with everybody in the camp. And another book I have from library, I'm not sure if I mentioned it last month, but I had it from library for the Amazing Readathon, just in case it would fit any of the prompts, but I didn't get to it, and I didn't get to it in July either. But I really want to, because I enjoyed the other 2 books I read by TJ Klum, The House in the Cerulean Sea and Under the Whispering Doors. And this is a sci-fi book about, I believe, like droids living in a forest. And they're all like unlikely friends kind of thing. And I don't know, I am just really, really excited to see what this one is. I heard some mixed reviews of this one, but I am really excited to see, and I hope it's another House in the Cerulean Sea. So, that is it. There is a lot more going on, but this will be the priority TBR that I will try to get through. Anything else will just have to be on top of it. Yeah, so I will not even mention it now, but I will probably talk about some of the other books in the Camp Enchanted vlogs. So this is the stack. It's a lot, but you know, one of them is a graphic novel, so that should be quick. But we will see how it goes. Let me know if you are participating in any readathons, or if you would like to buddy read any of these books with me. Of course, we're going to be buddy reading Children of Blood and Bone, but we could do any of the other ones as well. So, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe so you don't miss any other videos. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!